Hi everyone, in this video we're going to change the transmission oil on my Zen. The last 24 years that she's been here, the transmission oil has not been changed. It is still running on a factory transmission oil. And Maruti recommends that the transmission oil be changed every 20,000 kilometers, as you see in the owner's manual. And so we have this Shell 80W90 transmission fluid, and the Zen manual transmission uses about 2.4 liters of fluid. So I'll show you how it's done, but it's a very simple procedure. You have two ports. One is a fill port and the other is a drain port. Now, before you open the drain port, it's a good idea to always open the fill port, because God forbid, if you open the drain port and if you are not able to open the fill port, all your oil gets drained and you are stuck there. So this is the tool you are going to need for opening it. I got two different tools here, not knowing which one is the best. This is a Taparia 1744 tool with a square head and a similar tool here. It's always a good idea to always change the plugs as well, just like you do for draining the engine oil. So let's see how this is done. It's very simple. Now let me show you the location of the fill port on the transmission assembly. If you peek into the engine bay here, this right here, this is the drain plug, this one. So that is a fill plug, sorry. And you have the drain plug at the bottom, which I'll show you. So that will need a socket like this, a square head socket. So you must always try to open the fill plug first. There you go. So when you open the fill plug, a little bit of oil would come out. If you peek underneath this one right here, this is the drain plug. So sometimes this is a bit hard to open, in which case you will have to use a pipe as a leverage. Use your tool, something like this. Use this tool, but for the extension, use a pipe as a leverage, and that should help you crack open this drain plug. Give it some time for the fluid to completely drain out. It will take a few minutes. Once the fluid is completely drained, we'll screw a new drain plug back into the transmission assembly. And we are using new drain plugs and fill plugs for the renewal. So once that's done, just clean up the area, tighten it, and I would just hand tighten it. I'm not using the factory torque or torque specifications. Guys, this is our stock drain plug. You can see all the iron fillings from the transmission just got stuck to the magnet here. There is this particular, now this is a new plug. You can see a small magnet here. Now this magnet attracts all the iron fillings and shavings that come out from the natural grinding of the gears. So this is essentially that. Now we've made this contraption. It's just a simple hose connected to a funnel. Now we'll have this routed to the fill port, which is right here. So just route it there, and somebody has to hold this. And we are using Shell's Parax 80W90. Like I said before, the recommended capacity is 2.4 liters. Now the second bottle goes. Now we have the third bottle which is going, and it's about to start leaking from the fill port. Now what I'll do is I'll go inside and change the gears a bit. So, that will help. Just oh man, this is like really smooth now. All that obvious roughness seemed to have gone. No, I'm not kidding, guys. Trust me. I've changed oil in my Polo, and this definitely feels smooth. So once you do that, you'll get a wee bit more, oil to go inside. So once it starts leaking from there, just take the pipe out of the fill port and tighten the plug. And you can tighten it using the wrench. So here is the oil that was drained from the transmission assembly. All of 24 years of driving is contained in that oil. A really big mistake on my family's part who have not changed it all this while. So like I said before, Maruti recommends the oil be changed every 20,000 kilometers. So don't skip this, guys. It's very important to ensure you have very smooth transmissions and your gears are in proper order. Now let's see what are all the parts used. This is the drain plug and the fill plug. Both are the same part essentially. Now this is the transmission oil which I had sourced from Amazon, and this is also available at your neighborhood Shell fuel pump. And this is the parts diagram that shows the locations of the drain plug and the fill plug. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until next time.